The Eight of Wands, when you begin to see your manifestation accelerate. Today is the day I began to see everything coming together. Ironically, everything has started to make sense sitting here at my top bunk cubicle. This Black Bean hotel dorm is turning out to be pretty profound. You've probably heard the saying in some form, rejection is redirection or protection. From the outside, my situation might look uncertain. I don't have the same level of financial security I once did, and a lot of things are in motion right now. And still, I feel more grounded and aligned than I have in a long time. The fewer resources I have, the more resourceful I've become. And the more resourceful I get, the more I attune to this certainty, this knowing that what I'm here to do is meant for me. It has to work because this is my desire. I've become less compromising about the life I want to create. Looking back isn't an option. And honestly, I don't have any other choice but to believe I've already become the woman I set out to be. There hasn't been a side gig to fall back on. There haven't been familiar voices telling me what I should do or reflecting an older version of me back to myself. That's a brilliant part of leaving the country. If you travel to become someone new, you actually have to. What better way to reaffirm the version of Callie who is a founder, a leader, a writer, a podcaster, and a world traveler than to attend a Digital Nomad Festival as a volunteer and introduce myself to hundreds of people as that woman? Not only that, but to have the opportunity to connect in person with people who are leaders in their fields. The week before I left my little hermit apartment in Dianyok, I had booked a 5-day stay in the Sham Islands. I hadn't heard back about my volunteer application, so I assumed I didn't get it and started considering extending my time on the island. A few days before checkout, I messaged the homestay to ask about booking my boat and possibly extending my stay. That's when I found out the boats had already been canceled due to incoming storms, and I had to cancel my booking. It was a bummer, but I decided to go ahead and get my ass down to Da Nang and continue my travels there. On my second day in Da Nang, I received confirmation that I'd been accepted as a volunteer for the conference. So maybe I wasn't meant to go to the island after all. And now I can say that with certainty. As I've said before, I always affirm, may my actions and my location always be in alignment with my heart's desires and my purpose. So I have to believe what I speak and pray is true. Because if the storms hadn't come, if the timing had been even slightly different, I would have missed the opportunity to attend the workshops. I would have missed the chance to be at the conference. I wouldn't have realized I could teach my first international workshop with venue fees covered. I wouldn't have learned about new AI tools that are going to transform my business in a fraction of the time it would have taken years ago. I wouldn't have had real conversations with female entrepreneurs running multi-million dollar businesses. And I wouldn't have connected with so many people who are dreamers just like me. People who have published their first book, people building on Substack, people already living in synchronicity and heart led awareness. Every conversation felt like a message I needed to hear at exactly the right time. This is that fire horse energy we've been talking about. So, if I had to pull a card for this moment, it would be the Eight of Wands. Movement, acceleration, Things are finally aligning in the right direction. The moment where time starts to collapse. So I'll report back soon. Thank you all for listening to this audio essay, this voiceover. If you all are interested in working with me, please make sure you check out my guide that has my unique offerings from personalized tarot readings, guided meditations, and more. You can see the link below, or I will post it in the description box if you are listening to this on a different platform. You can also inquire by sending me an email or DMing me on social media. My email address is CallieJohnsonLLC at gmail.com. That's CallieJohnsonLLC. And I'm also on Instagram and TikTok as the Callie Johnson. And as always, make sure you subscribe to this free newsletter to stay updated on the Resonance Container essays and podcasts. And make sure you don't forget to like and leave a comment if this resonated with you. Much love, everyone. I will catch you next time.